back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the pass.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike 53.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double.
The toss out to Barkley. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 31, Wilson, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete to Fuller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Samuel. A gain of 22 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Set, ready. Go to base. 51. Tighten up. Pull together.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 yards. Watch the curl. Mike 51. Mike. Ricky.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And no, it does doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now Murray. He'll find Metcalf. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ready. Time to end it. Check 53 flight. Set the
first down. Barkley, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And they're able to corral them right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go to Barkley again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack. A loss of 9 on the sack. It's second down.
And that'll set him back 5.
No, it's nothing.
On second down now, it's McKenzie. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. Well, that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
To throw is Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wilson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They run again with Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You don't want this.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Montez Sweat make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the shotgun, Wilson got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Tempo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, open man is Ross, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Wilson, he's got Fuller. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson on the keeper. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
53, 95.
This time Wilson will throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw, and that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build.